Hi, hello, welcome to our channel InTech. Today I am going to deliver the lecture on implementation of three address statement. Three address code is one of the form of intermediate representation. It is nothing but in between the source and target program. There will be three forms or three types in intermediate representation of the source program. Three address code, postfix notation, and final one is graphical representation. It is a syntax or parse tree. So three address code, it is one of the form of intermediate representation. Let us see one example. Here a is equal to b plus c. It is the part of source program or it is a part of any expression. It can be written as three address code by using temporary variables. T1 and T2 are temporary variables, and we always writing the temporary variables by evaluating from the right hand side of the production or right hand side of the expression. So I am going to write temporary variable for the rightmost symbol c. So c can be assigned to first temporary variable t1. Then I am going to write t2. So b plus c already stored in t1. So b plus t1. So the final result will be stored in t2. So it can be assigned to a. So we can write a is equal to t2. This is the three address code. It is one of the form of intermediate representation. This form in between the source and target program. Yes, there will be one big question is why intermediate code is called as three address code. Three address code is form of intermediate representation. So why the intermediate code is called as three address code? The word in the sense here 3, the code will be 3, which means there will be at most 3 operands only in the three address code. See this example. This is one expression, this is one statement, this is one statement. In every statement, it has at most 3 operands. It can maybe 2 operands, 1 operands, but it has at most 3 operands. See this expression consists of t1 is equal to c. Here t1 is 1 operand, c is 1 operand. So it have only 2 operands. The second expression is t2 1 operand, b 1 operand, t1 1 operand. So this statement consists of 3 operands. It has only 3 operands. The last statement is a is equal to t2. It consists of 2 operands. So in every statement, in every expression, there will be only 3 operands only. It does not have more than 3 operands, but it may have less than 3 operands, but does not have more than 3 operands. That's why intermediate code is called as three address code. Let us see what are the implementations in three address code. There will be 3 types in three address code to implementation of intermediate code. One is first type is quadruple, second type is triple, last type is indirect triples. In quadruple, there will be 4 tuples or 4 elements. First one is operator, second one is argument 1 or operator 1, second one is argument 1 or operand 2, and final one is result. There will be 4 tuples. In triples, there will be only 3 tuples only. Operator, operand 1 and operand 2. This is operator. Argument is nothing but operand 1 and operand 2. Last one is indirect triple is equal to triple, the same triple plus pointer to particular triples. It can be evaluated by first triple. Then we have some pointer to point out the particular triple. Let us see one example to implement three address statement by using quadruple, triple and indirect triples. The expression is a is equal to b star minus c plus b star minus c. This is expression. By using this expression, we are implementing quadruple, triple and indirect triple. First of all, we have to write three address code for this expression by using temporary variables. So first of all, I am going to take minus c for t1, and then t2 is equal to b star minus c is already holding t1. So t2 is equal to b star t1. So this expression will be stored in t2. Then this minus c will be stored in t3, and t4 is equal to b star, this minus c is t3, so b star t3. So this result will be stored in t4. So finally we have to add t2 and t4. So t5 is equal to t2 plus T4. So the total result will be in T5. So finally it can be assigned to A. So first of all I have to write 3 address code for this assignment statement. Then we have to evaluate quadruple first, then triple, and last one is indirect triple. I already told quadruple consists of 4 tuples. First one is operator, argument 1, argument 2, and final one is result. This is operator. Argument 1 is nothing but operand 1. Argument 2 is nothing but operand. These two are operands. This is also an operand. OP is an operator. And hash represents a memory address. Every expression will be stored in some memory value. So hash represents, we have assigned some memory address value or index value. So first of all I am going to take 0 value. Hash value is 0. So first we evaluate this right hand side expression, because we always evaluate any expression from the right hand side. So I am going to evaluate first the right hand side expression B star minus C. So first of all take minus C expression only. We have always considered this 3 address code. So we will see this 3 address code. Here minus is an operator and C is a operand 1, argument 1, and it can be stored in the result T1. So first operator is minus. We always see this 3 address code. Minus argument 1, operand 1 is C, and this result will be stored in T1. So there is no argument 2, so it empty, and result will be stored in T1. Then the second address is 1. I am going to write 1, and we consider this second 3 address code. Here operator is multiplication. This is one argument 1, this is argument 2. So operator is multiplication. Argument 1 is B and argument 2 is T1. This is operand 1, operand 2, and this result will be stored in T2. Similarly do for all the steps. Here minus is operator, C is argument 1, it can be stored in the index value 2. Minus is operator, C is argument 1, there is no argument 2, and it will be stored in T3. Then the index value is 3. Here star is the operator and B is argument 1, T3 is argument 2, and it can be stored in T4. So here the result is stored in T2 and T4. It can be added and it can be stored in T5. So the fourth index value, here plus is a operator, T2 is argument 1, T4 is argument 2, and it can be stored in T5. The last index value is 5. Here the operator value, only one operator, the operator value is equal to, and argument 1 is T5, and there is no argument 2, and result will be stored in A. The final result, the final expression evaluated and stored in A. So all values are evaluated by using temporary variables, and finally it can be stored in, the final result is A. This expression evaluated or implemented by using quadruple from this 3 address code. Then we will see what are triples. Yes, now we will see what is triples. In triples there will be 3 elements or 3 tuples. One is operator, operand 1, operand 2, or argument 1 or argument 2. So there is no result column. Here quadruple contains the last column is result, last tuple is result, but in triples there is no result column. So the result will be automatically stored in the hash, index or memory value. So by using this index or memory value, we can evaluate this expression without the temporary result value for this same expression by using this 3 address code. So the same step, first of all we will take the index value or memory address is 0, and here the operator is minus, argument 1 is T1, there is no argument 2. So the result will be automatically stored in 0. Then the second 3 address code, here the index value is 1 and the operator is star, and the argument is 1 is B, argument 2 is T1, but here there is no temporary variable column. The result will be, the minus C will be stored in 0. So I am going to write the index value 0 in the argument 2 column, because the 0 index value consists of minus T1. this is empty, and this minus t1 will be stored in 0. So I'm going to write 0 is the second argument. So here the result will be stored in t2. Here the t2 is equal to 1. So then the second index value will be 2. Here the operator is minus and argument 1 is c. Sorry, this is minus c. This is operator and this is argument 1 c. It will be automatically stored in 0. Then the second operator is here star. Argument 1 is b. T1 here, but there is no temporary variable column. So the result T1 will be stored in 0. So we are writing 0 for argument 2. So this b star T1 will be stored in automatically in the index value 1. Then the second index value is 2. Here the unary operator is minus and argument 1 is c. There is no second argument, so this cell will be empty. Then the second next index value is 3, and here the operator is star and the first argument is b, and there is no temporary variable. The previous result will be stored in 2 index value, so I am going to write an argument to the index value 2. So this 2-step result will be stored in 3. So the first b star c will be stored in 1, second result will be stored in 3. So we will calculate or evaluate or addition the operation for this 2 index value for t2 plus t4. So for 4 index value the operator is plus, there is no t2. For this t2 we are having the index value 1. For this t4 we are having the index value 3. So this 1 and 3 will be added and stored in index value 4. The final index value will be 5. Here the operator is equal to, there is no t5. For this t5 we are having 4 and a. So the result will be stored in a. Final result will be stored in a. So the all result will be in the index value 5. This is triple. This is the main difference between quadruple and triple. In triple there will be the fourth tuple result. In result we are using temporary variables for calculating the 3 address code. By in triple there is no column for result. So the expressions evaluation result are defaultly stored in the index value. So by using this index value we are evaluating the expressions by using the triple. Next we will see what is indirect triple. Indirect triple is we having triple by having the pointers to the particular triple value. This is indirect triple. It's same to triple, but there is little bit change. It has some pointer to the particular triple. First of all, we are having some pointers for a particular index value in indirect triple. Here 0 to 5 is a triple value. Already we are having 0 to 5 is a triple value. For this triple index value we are assigning some pointers. For 0, 11, for 1, 12, for 2, 13. Similarly, we are having some pointer value for this particular index value. We are already done in triple. So then we are done indirect triple by for evaluating this expression. The same steps similar to triple, but there is only change in the some mistakes. First of all, we are assigning some pointers for the index value. Already we done in triple. So 11 for 0, 12 for 1. So in indirect triple we are having the pointer value from 11 to 16. Similarly, do for the same steps done in triple. First operator is minus and argument 1 is c. It can be stored in index value 11. Then operator is star, argument 1 is b, and the result will be stored in is 11. So here 11, because minus c will be stored in 11. Then the third argument is minus and operator is minus and argument 1 is c. It can be stored in index value 13, 1, 3. We can write any index value, not like that 11 to 16. We can write any index value from, but differ from 0 to 5, because we are already written 0 to 5. So we are writing other than 0 to 5. We can write any index value in indirect triple to point out the particular triple value. Then minus c. So minus c, unary minus c will be stored in the index value 13. Then the operator is star, argument 1 is b, and argument 2 will be stored in the index value will be 13. So this value will be stored in 12, and this value, this minus b star minus c, will be stored in 14. So the result is 12 and 14. So we have to add 12 and 14. So the operator is plus, and argument 1 is 12 and argument 2 is 14. We can add 12 and 14. So the final result will be stored in index value 15. So the operator is equal to, and argument 1 is T5, and stored will be in A. Here there is no T5, so the result will be stored in 15. So the operator is equal to, A is equal to T5 in the sense the operator is equal to, and temporary variable T5. Here there is no temporary column, so the previous result will be stored in index value 15. So we will write 15 is the argument 1, and the result will be stored in A. This is the indirect triple. So after that it can be evaluated. The 11 point out the pointer 0, and 12 point to the pointer 1, 13 point to the pointer 2, 14 3, 15 4, and 16 will be 5. This is the indirect triple, which means we can evaluate the expressions by using triple indirectly from the pointer, various pointers. This is the implementation of 3 address statements for a particular expressions. Thanks for watching our channel. If you have any doubt, please comment in comment box, and if you like our channel, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.